What is good, you guys? I hope you guys are all having a great start to the week and a good day in the market. Wow, that's a little close. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna just go back to normal. Um, but yeah, we had a very nice day in the markets today. One and done on Meta this morning. We could have been done way earlier than we actually were, to be honest with you guys, but tried to play it as safe as possible. Caught Meta here from 653.32. Got in here on this 934 candle. Got out on the break of 656, I'm sorry. Got out on the break of, give me 1 second. Check the day trade signals tab. Got out on this 937 candle. Yeah, so the break of 656, absolutely beautiful move. And this thing ended up shooting all the way up to 660 afterwards, making a high here at 660.76. That was honestly, if you guys stayed in that was an easy 100% play. But yeah, we were originally looking at it from this 649.41 level, but with the way the market was ripping this morning, I was not trying to take any chances of catching basically the opposite of a falling knife, pretty much. But yeah, it was a very good day in the markets. Easy one and done for the chat. If you guys are in here and you guys caught it, let me know. But yeah, I know a lot of people caught that, and it was a great start to the week, great start to the new month as well. So tonight we are going to go ahead and get everything planned for tomorrow as far as setups I'm watching, what I like and what I don't like. And just so you guys know, if you are not in the floor, check the first link in the description, and there is a free trial to join the floor and trade live with me on a daily basis. So I would love to see you guys in there. But for those of you that are already in there, you guys can vouch for that however you please. But yeah, what's up, Marwan? Yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it here. The first thing I do want to talk about is the news that we've got for tomorrow and the earnings that we've got this week. So tomorrow we have 10 a.m. news, we have factory orders, and we have JOLTS. I mean, they're both happening at the same time, but JOLTS is one of those that I would be paying attention to. JOLTS usually has a pretty decent reaction, and I feel like they usually have JOLTS at 9:45 for some reason. I might be wrong, but I feel like that's usually at 9:45, but it's at 10 tomorrow. So at 10, we should definitely expect some type of reaction in the market, whether it's good or bad, but there should be some type of momentum, some type of aggressiveness picking up in the market there. So if we don't see anything before then, 10 a.m. is when we should see some moves. We also have a speaker at 3:30 and 12:45, but I'm not too worried about that. I might as well just go over the news for the week here. So give me just a second and I'll open it up for you guys. Here we go. Boom, boom. And if I move this over here. Well, actually, Monday's already over. So anyways, yeah, factory orders and JOLTS. Wednesday we have that's pre-market. Okay, so PMI composite final at 9:45, ISM services at 10. Let's see, Thursday we have jobless claims as usual. Natural gas report at 10:30, so not much there. We have no speakers that are going to be absolutely thrashing the market. And then Friday, we really don't have any news after market open. So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have news. Friday, we have news pre-market, but like I said, that's going to be over with by the time we're done trading anyways, so not much to worry about there. And then as far as earnings goes, let's see here. Earnings for this week, the only thing that I have on my watch list as far as earnings goes is Crowd and AVGO. So Crowd is tomorrow after close, AVGO is Thursday after close, and Crowd is one of those that typically just does not have that much volume on the contracts, so I may pay attention to it on Wednesday morning depending on the setups we have, because if we are going to see any volume in that stock, it should be right then. And then AVGO, I love AVGO, so if we get any setups on that, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to that. Also, if you guys choose to not join the floor for some reason, even though it's free with that link right there in the bio, if you want to see my setups that I'm watching on all these earnings plays and throughout the week, make sure you follow me on Threads, and you can join the free Discord as well. You guys get access to my trade ideas every single day. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, Crowd and AVGO are the two earnings I'm paying attention to this week. NIO, I might take a look at. I don't even know where NIO's at right now because I removed that from my watch list quite a while back, but we'll go ahead and check on that as well. Actually, let's just go ahead and look at that first to see if it's even worth looking at. Okay, this thing is $3.50. I'm all good. There's absolutely nothing I can do with that. Apple, all right. We'll go ahead and get into the watch list here. If you guys have came to one of these before, you guys know that I go through my whole watch list and find setups that I like. And then at the end, I end up making the actual plans for tomorrow. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Apple, I'm all good on. Airbnb, I am all good on as well. Airbnb's been completely dead with volume for like a year and a half now, so I don't even know why I still have that. What's up, Dave? What's up, Sean? Let's see. AMD, I'm all good on AMD. Amazon, same story. This morning, to be fair, there was not a whole lot that I liked, but everything that I was looking at ended up playing out very nicely, except I think Google, because Google was a downside play, and we absolutely went on a tear this morning in the market. APP here at 407, I would be interested in. The only thing with this are contracts are a bit weird. So, say weird, they're really expensive and don't have a ton of volume, so it would be an iffy one to look at like right off open, but 407 on APP actually looks really good. ARM, I'm all good on this. AVGO, we talked about this, it has earnings, but we are approaching 180-day highs and possibly is that all-time highs there? 256, let's see. Available is what I need. Period, let's just do that. Yeah, okay, so that is all-time highs. So we are approaching all-time highs on AVGO. That's going to be very interesting. I would be surprised if they didn't break it on earnings, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. That definitely seems like something they would do. So if that does happen, we're going to be looking at all-time highs anyways. So BA here, okay, they actually had good volume today on the contracts. So BA is making, I want to say all-time high. No, not even close. Never mind. It's making 180-day highs though, at the very least, and 1-year highs. So that's something to pay attention to. High of day from today is the new 1-year high at 212.34. So I would be completely cool with looking at that. BA is just one of these that you've got to get pretty much right off open, and if you don't, it's going to be dead with volume. So yeah, BA, I like it, but once again, it's going to be one of those that will have to set up like pretty close to open. If not, I'm not going to be interested just because lack of volume, not trying to mess with that. Coin is in a consolidation here. We actually broke to the downside today. I know somebody in the chat this morning was saying something about Coin 250, and I said that I didn't like it at that point in time. It actually looks pretty solid now since we tried to break this consolidation to the downside, and then we got pulled right back into this consolidation zone, which means that breaking out to the upside for a nice recovery would be a lot higher probability than it would have this morning. I like whenever I see something try and break and fail, because that just makes it so much easier for it to go back to the other direction. So I do like coin. AMD, I forgot to unmark here, but APP, BA, coin so far. Also, if anybody has any questions or anything throughout the stream, feel free to ask. Or if you have any stocks you want me to check out, make sure you drop the stock and the level in the chat. I'm more than happy to look at it. What's up, Levon? There he is. Doing great. Doing great. Oh. So crowd is at 180-day highs as well, also at a psychological level here. That actually doesn't look bad, except we have earnings on it. So that's going to be gone by the time we're looking at it. Scheduled a firefighter ride. Interesting. Did not know you could do that. Unless you were like joining the force. EOG, I'm all good. Disney. All right. Absolute chop fest on Disney. I'm good. Google, I still like this. What is this? 167.53. I know we broke it, but we only broke it by like a couple of cents. I still like this level to the downside. So, and I would take it at that 167.53 still, just because really every time we've broken it, it's literally been a wick. So, once again, wick. We haven't had any closes below that level, so I would still be interested in that on Google. Let's see, IBM. Actually, this thing just has trash volume is the problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with that. So I feel like I accidentally bumped my mic and made it quieter, so I'm going to fix that real quick. If that's too loud, let me know. Meta. Okay, Meta actually looks really nice at high of day, which was 673.26. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh boy. I love looking at something that I just played and then it's $20 ahead of where I took it. Okay, so Meta's high of day I like. This actually has pretty easy room all the way up to above 680, so let's see if we have any trends. We broke out of the 1 hour uptrend, which is a good sign. Yeah, other than that, we have no trends here. So nice break, retest the 1 hour trend, continue back to the upside. I would be down for that. Meta actually paid today. For it being a Monday, Meta went crazy. Microsoft. All these trade ideas are going to be fairly similar, which is a little unfortunate because they're just far enough away from other levels that we can't really use those levels as targets. Or they're like at 180-day highs and once again just super far away from the next level we can use as a target. But yeah, they're all gonna pretty much be like momentum based targets. Microsoft looks good. MSTR coming up for a recovery. However, I'm not too interested in this yet. Once we get back above like 384, I'll be more interested in trading this. But as of right now, it just doesn't look like there's enough confirmation here for me to play this yet. So MSTR, I'm going to have to pass on, unfortunately. I love that stock, but MU, I'm all right on that. Nvidia, kind of just in the middle of nowhere here. Right now, actually, it looks like Nvidia could fall way easier than it could push, but also that's after hours price action we're looking at right now, so volume's not present, and once volume kicks in, it can pretty much take it wherever. But yeah, right now I'm not a big fan of Nvidia. Yeah, that's gonna get unmarked. Oracle, where is this thing at? Nowhere. Lovely. PLTR. We were looking at PLTR this morning as well. You guys literally could have taken any of these trades this morning from the trade ideas and made absolute bank. Nvidia downside looks better. I agree, Marwan. We got a decent amount of people in here compared to normal. How many of you guys made money on that meta signal this morning? I'm curious. Just throw like a 1 in the chat if you made money on that. I want to see how many people in here in the floor versus not. Roblox. All right. Not gonna look at it still, but hey, do your thing, Roblox. You got PLTR, gotcha. So Marwan and Levon both took PLTR off open. Yeah, I like that setup so much. Joined late this morning and just watched. Gotcha. Dave caught PLTR and meta. Yeah, I really liked that PLTR setup this morning. I couldn't justify signaling that with, like, at that point in time it literally had like 200 in volume. So like I know it picked up to like 3,500 like literally on the break, but there was only a couple hundred in volume, and I was like, yeah, it's just gonna have to be one of those that I skip. Snow, I'm all right. SPX looks like we're about to break out on this too. We've got a little ways to go here, but looks all right. T-Mobile, nope. Tesla's in a gross area too right now, to be honest with you guys. Same story as Nvidia. It's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. So it's gonna be a little bit before we see a Tesla trade, I would imagine. The next thing I like on Tesla, and like the closest thing that I like on Tesla, is this 333.21 to the downside, and my face is blocking it, so I'm gonna move it. My bad. This 333.21 level to the downside is the next thing that I like on Tesla. So, but yeah, as far as that goes, I'm all right. UPST, I am once again all good. Walmart, actually, Walmart doesn't look bad. Whoa. Since when did Walmart contracts have volume? 10K? Last time I looked at these Walmart contracts, they literally had like 50. Not 50K, 50. And if they didn't have 50, they had 0. Interesting. All right, yeah, I mean, honestly, Walmart at $100.42 does not look bad at all. And really, this looks good too. What is that? $100.01? Yeah, that looks fire. That's definitely gonna have to go on the watch. I literally have traded Walmart one time, and it was because the contracts had volume after earnings. Happened so fast for a few weeks now. Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at that. Wait, I'm scrolling back up here. Levon said he's gonna stay with the firefighters for 24 hours. Interesting, interesting. Didn't know you could do such a thing. All right, we actually have quite a few things to watch for tomorrow, which is awesome. I love that. Pause. Oh man. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into building the watch list here. Before I move on and do that, does anybody have any stocks they want me to take a look at? All right, I'm gonna take that as a no. So let's get to it here. I can't tell. I can never tell on stream if you guys can actually see what I'm writing or if you're just like waiting until I send a screenshot in the chat later. Can you see this? Or can I make... I can't adjust the font size, which is a little dumb, but... Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can make the little, like, screen bigger, but I can't make the font any bigger, so... I don't think so. Let's see. It's on. Oh, I didn't know I could do that either. Look at this. Yeah, no, I can't make the font size any bigger. All right. Let's see here. We'll just go and write these out A to Z here, and then after that, we'll go ahead and rearrange everything for what we like most to least. APP looking at the 407 resistance on the 4 hour. Targeting a move on this to the 410 break. Like I said, a lot of these are going to be based off of momentum here, so I don't know that I like this not moving. All right. A lot of these are going to be more momentum based just because there's literally nothing else on this to target for another, like, let's just see. I want to say okay. So 412. 412 would be our next major resistance here on the 4 hour. But honestly, I don't think I can trust a $5 move on this stock. So I'm gonna say 410 is probably gonna be like a stretch. If we get 410 easy though, I would be super down to target that 412, but let's just say targeting momentum into the 410 break. If we can easily get to / break this level, I will be targeting the next major resistance on the 4 hour at 412. Here we go. Boom. Done. BA. Just double check for trends here. Okay, so we do have a trend on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. So 15-minute and 5-minute are actually lining up fairly close. All right, BA making new 180-day highs. So I will be looking at high of day from Monday at 212.34 for my entry. Targeting a move on this to the 213 break. And after
that we have room up to the 15-minute trend at 213.89. Beautiful. Nope. All right, BA done. Coin. Oh, we actually just broke on coin. I may just write coin down in the side watch just so we can check on it pre-market. If we haven't broke pre-market again, then I would still be interested in that same level. If we have like had price action above that area, I'm not too interested because the main thing that I wanted to catch here was that consolidation break to the upside. Once again, since we failed this break to the downside, it's going to make that upside move a lot easier and a lot more aggressive. And if we can catch this consolidation break, that's going to be where we're going to see some real moves happen. But if we have too much price action above this 250 level, I'm not going to be interested because we've already broken. So it's not new and it's not fresh. So I'll go ahead and just throw coin in the side watch. Google, I'm literally going to copy and paste today's trade idea because nothing has changed. So Google, I'm going to be looking at, oh wait, hold on. I have to do it this way. Text, then paste. All right, so Google, I'm going to be looking at this 167.53 flat bottom for a break to the downside, targeting a move down to 167. Then we have room all the way down to 165 on this. So Google, I have been watching for a few days now. I do really like that setup. So if we can get that tomorrow, or if we get downside tomorrow, that would be cool. Meta, after making such an aggressive move up all day on Monday, I will be looking for a continuation of this momentum to the upside. We broke out above a 1 hour, 11 hour, nope, I'm sorry, 1 hour uptrend. And we are currently retesting. If we get a bounce off of this trend, we are setting up for a nice continuation to the upside. I'm looking at the 673.26 resistance. Targeting a move into the 675 break. And then let's see where that puts us at 675. And we'll turn the left extension on. All right, so 675. Above 675, our next, okay. Above 675, we have room up to the 680/681 area, but I will not be looking for much more than the 675 break. All right, perfect. There's Meta. See here, Microsoft, looking at 180-day highs on this. Did we have trends on Microsoft or no? Trends that we haven't already broken. Okay, so all right, Microsoft. this to the 15-minute trend at 463.82, then the 464 break. All right, there's Microsoft. And then the last thing we have here is Walmart. Walmart, I am incredibly impressed with the volume on the contracts. Incredibly impressed. Walmart looking at 100. Okay, so Walmart, I'm looking at the $100.01 resistance for a breakout, targeting a move to our next major level on the 4-hour at $100.42, and looking for momentum above this. I'll be looking to get a bit of an early entry, anticipating the 100 break, as long as we approach properly or have a nice wall on level 2. Does that make sense to everybody? The way I have that written? If it doesn't, feel free to let me know. This is a no judgment zone. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to ask, because I'm here to explain. Sean is all good. Perfect. Let's see. Coin, watch the 250 level if we haven't broke yet. All right. There's coin as well. I'm going to put this as a different color just so I know that that's not set in stone. All right, now to rearrange here. I'm going to put BA decently high up here. Walmart is going to be decently high up here as well. And then Meta is going to be high up as well. This one's just going below Walmart only because of the fact that Meta is one of those that we're watching constantly anyways. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to replace Microsoft with APP. So there we go. There we go. All right. All right, so that's everything I've got for tomorrow.
once again, if anybody wants me to look at anything before we wrap this up, make sure you let me know now. And also, anybody that's in here that is not in the floor, if you guys want to trade live with me on a daily basis, make sure you click that first link below. Pre-market reviews every morning, multiple lessons a week, and yeah, a very welcoming community as well. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you click that link. There's a free trial there, and I would love to see you in there. But if nobody has any questions or anything they want me to check out, we can wrap it up early. But if anybody has any questions regarding anything trading wise, I'm more than happy to sit here for the next 20 minutes and answer whatever questions you have. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to work that out. But yeah, cool. Also, once again, I said all this stuff at the beginning, but if you guys are not in the floor and you want to get my watch lists for the earnings that we have coming up, make sure you follow me on Threads. You can join the free Discord as well, and you have access to my trade ideas. So regardless, you're not going to be left behind. Where are you putting the trade ideas? Dave, I'm going to take a screenshot of it and send them into the chat right now. There you go. There we go. I just sent it in the chat, Dave. I might make a Threads post as well tonight with the watch list, just depending on how much engagement we get there. Want to around with the chart? Oh, play around with the charts. There you go. Yeah. Yep, there is the watch list. It's in the chat right now. Also, guys, I've been like super lacking on the YouTube game other than the live streams, but I'm going to start making more videos very, very soon. The live trades, I've just been recording the live trades vertical because it's easier to get for Instagram and TikTok and all that, and I can do a lot more with a vertical video than I can with a landscape video. So I've been just recording all the live trades vertical and chopping them up because it takes like literally 1/10 of the time. But I don't know if you guys want me to. There's 13 of you in here right now. If I can get like 10 out of 13 of you that want me to start recording them horizontally and posting them on YouTube and just posting the full trade, let me know and I would be down to do that. But yeah, all I'm saying is for all the live trades, it's been so much easier just recording them vertical because I can get them out way faster and not have to do a million different things to edit it correctly. Need to promote the floor. Of course we need to promote the floor, Dave. You might be accidentally promoting the floor right now if there's people in here that aren't in. Dave, it's less about the time and more about the fact that it's just I'm super OCD when it comes to like editing anything, and so it just takes me way longer than it should regardless. And whenever I have to do extra stuff on top of that, it takes way too long. It really takes way too long. It's on me though. That's my fault that it takes that long, but I can't help it. Like I think I have 2 more vlogs right now that I've like kind of got edited, but not all the way. And I just haven't posted them yet. But yeah, oh yeah, I just realized last Monday as well, we hit 1K on YouTube, which is I mean, I wouldn't say it's an insane accomplishment, but also I love to see that, especially since I have like literally 3 videos posted and everything else is just live streams. So that's fun. But yeah, that kind of gave me a little bit of a kick to want to start actually posting on YouTube again, because YouTube videos, they're honestly, YouTube is kind of goated because you can like make a video and it doesn't just die out within 24 hours. Like it'll still last for ever if people are watching it. So like I don't know. I do like YouTube. I should post more often though, for sure. But yeah, if you guys don't have anything else for me, um, as far as questions or anything goes, we can go ahead and wrap this up. And everybody that's in the floor, I will see you first thing in the morning for pre-market review at 9 a.m. Everybody that's not in the floor, you're missing out, and you need to join the floor with that link right there because it's free for a limited time. So make sure you click that link and join, because I want to see as many people win as possible, and I want to grow the team. I want this to be the best trading community on the planet. So you guys could do me a huge favor by doing that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys all first thing in the morning for pre-market review. We'll see how many of these setups we actually have left to look at, because I have a feeling we're going to go from 7 to about 3. So yeah, I will talk to you guys all then. Let's have another beautiful trading day tomorrow, and we'll call it a night. Peace, guys.